Welcome back to TesLUCKY, the YouTube channel where you can follow the adventures of Lucky the Tesla. Today we're going to be driving more in autopilot. I want to thank Rob for a great suggestion following our first Autopilot Drive Time video. He said he liked the footage a lot and liked all the commentary on the autopilot driving experience, but he wanted to see more about the setting that I mentioned in that video where you can have the Tesla programmed or preset to maintain a distance of 1 to 7 car lengths between your vehicle and the vehicle in front of you. So it's 8:30 in the morning. I've just dropped Carly at school and we're going to be in a little bit heavier traffic. We're going to go west on 215, leaving the Boulder City, Henderson area and heading to the area where the Las Vegas Strip is. And you'll see some more stop and go. And I think this driving environment will be perfect to show you some of the distance differential, I guess, between 1 and 7 car lengths. I've actually never driven autopilot in 1 car length. So we'll give it a try. We'll see what happens. Before, I'm going to show you the actual setting in the car and then we're going to hit the road. Okay, you ready, Lucky? She's always ready to drive. Love you, girl. Okay, so right behind the wheel on the left side, there are 2 levers, if you will. The bottom one is the smaller one. This is the one that you twist to change the setting for autopilot. So right now it's at 1 car length, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 car lengths distance from the vehicle in front. We're going to start with 7 car lengths and then we're going to slowly back it down and observe some of the differences when we're driving in somewhat heavy traffic on the highway. Let's go. All right, so we're going to be getting on this 215 West highway, going from Boulder City, Henderson area, to Las Vegas. I think I already said that. We're not in autopilot yet. Gotta wait until we get into the lanes. I should also mention, in case anybody doesn't know, that Lucky is a 2016 P90D Model X. So we do not have full self-driving capability. We have auto steer, we have summon, and we love what we have, and we're hoping someday maybe we'll get a hardware retrofit to take our autopilot driving experience to the next level, because this technology is just so amazing. But basically when I use the word autopilot, I'm talking about auto steer. All right, so here we are now getting on to the highway. I'm going to get into the middle lane and we will engage autopilot right away. The beep tells you that autopilot is engaged. So let's see, what's the speed limit here is 65. I'm gonna set the max for 75. I'm pretty sure we won't be doing 75 already. We haven't gotten far, and Lucky is slowing down. Now we're in the 40s, we're in 30, 27 miles an hour. We are already in this rush hour stop and go traffic. And as a reminder, I have Lucky programmed to maintain 7 car lengths distance from the vehicle ahead of us. So we're just gonna see what happens here. I have a feeling we're gonna be doing a lot of inchworming and slowing down to speeds below 10. We might even come to a complete stop. Autopilot can handle that. It's nice to just sit here with my hands on the wheel and not have to worry about hitting the brake, not have to worry about hitting the accelerator and controlling the speed of the vehicle. This sort of driving is a pain in the you-know-what. I just let Lucky deal with it. I just sit here and relax and, go into Zen mode while Lucky gets to do all the work. It was funny because I was at the Tesla dealership about a week ago. I went in to have them check my tire pressure because the temperature dropped pretty significantly within the last couple weeks out here in the desert. It's not 110 every day. Now it's only getting up like into the 90s, and the temperature at night has been cooler, so I had to signal that I needed to get my temperature, my tire pressure checked. And while I was there at the Tesla dealership, they also fixed something, part with my windshield wiper that I didn't know was an issue, but they made the windshield wiper better while I was there. All right, we're going a little faster now, but probably not for long. This is 7 car lengths distance between me and the white car in front of me. So there was a very nice couple there. The man's name was John. I'm trying to remember what the woman's name was. She was trying to decide if she was going to buy a Model X. They were from California. John and I can't remember her name. But they were asking me some questions about my Model X ownership experience and Autopilot. And John asked me, he was like, do you use Autopilot every day? You know, did you use Autopilot today? And I said I did use a little bit of Autopilot today because it works well at high speeds, and it also works well in rush hour traffic. You know, when you're on the highway, there's no street lights, there's no pedestrians. So I use Autopilot every day. Now, while I was talking about the conversation with John at the Tesla dealership, a white car pulled in front of us, and you know, Lucky slowed down just a little bit. Now that same white car has moved over into the left lane, so Lucky goes a few miles faster so that she can maintain that 7 car length distance between us and the vehicle in front of us. When I first started driving Lucky on Autopilot, I kept her always at 7 car lengths in front because it seemed like the safest, most conservative way to start driving an Autopilot. Now I typically do 3 or 4, kind of middle of the road. This is a good distance between me and that car in front of me, but at some point, I mean, somebody's gonna feel the need to get between us, and then, you know, you come to a little bit of an abrupt slowing down to get the 7 car lengths back. I kind of wish that somebody would do that now so that I could show you, but I don't think it's going to happen. There's a Tesla coming up behind me on the left side. I guess I should do the wave. She did not see me do the wave. I'm pretty sure she's driving an Autopilot as well because it looked like she had just one hand on the lower part of the wheel. She could be steering that way, but something tells me that no, actually I'm going to say that Tesla is not in Autopilot because she is not dead centered in the lane. She's kind of more over into the left part of the lane, and as you can see here now, I'm about to make a slight little turn. I mean, with Autopilot, you're in the dead center of the lane. You're not off to the left of the lane like she is. All right, I just gave the signal to the car that I'm still here. I don't think anybody's gonna pull in front of us. I don't know, hold on. Now that I say that, there's a car coming up on the right side, and no, they're gonna slow down. Okay, so we're gonna change the setting now from 7 car lengths to, oh, that's not the right, that's not the right lever, that's the windshield wiper. The small one on the lower, below the blinker and the windshield wiper is where you change the setting. All right, so now this is 6 car lengths difference. You may not be able to see much of a difference, I'm not sure. Now I turned it to 5. I really don't want to pass this, be in the lane with this truck, but all right, so now we're in 5 car lengths distance. There's that Tesla. No, it's a different Tesla. They're everywhere. They really are everywhere out here in Las Vegas. That was a different one. She definitely was not an autopilot because her left wheel was over that yellow line. Okay, just as a reminder, we're at 5 distances. Now I'm taking it down. No, why do I keep doing it? That's embarrassing. That's almost as embarrassing as our school pickup line video where I rehearsed how to open the Falcon Wing doors and then did it wrong at the time of pickup. Okay, so now we're in 4 car lengths. As soon as I take it down from 5 to 4, Lucky speeds up a little bit. We're still at a very reasonable driving distance between us and the vehicle in front of us. Making a little turn here. It's fun to see the wheel like turn on its own. I just sort of have my fingertips on the edge of the wheel. Just ready. I am ready to take control of the vehicle if necessary. There's that blue Tesla again. Okay, coming to a little bit heavier traffic. 5 distances between us and the vehicle in front of us. All right, do I hear 4? Let's go down to 4. Now we're at 4. Probably can't even tell the difference between 5 and 4. Let's go to 3. Now we're at 3. Still, 3 car lengths is at this speed still pretty reasonable. I have time to react if something were to happen with that truck. Thankfully, there's no loose items on the back of that truck. If there were, I would have passed them a while ago. Would like to pass that vehicle, but I gotta wait for my opportunity. All right, I'm turning on the left turn signal. Lucky is making this turn on her own. I took my hands off the wheel just momentarily. Now I have my hands back on the wheel. There's the Las Vegas Strip in the distance. You can see the stratosphere. Okay, I don't want to be behind that truck anymore. All right, but I'm going to go back into the middle lane for the purposes of demonstrating. I don't want to have cars on both sides for this video. We are now at 75 miles an hour. I've been in autopilot this whole time. There's been no reason for me to take Lucky out of autopilot. Now we're coming up here on a little curve. Going 75 and a 65. That red car better not come into my lane. He did not. Okay, but this car did. That little silver car up ahead pulled in and Lucky slowed down. Alright, we got 2.5 more miles before we get to Highway 15, which is where we shot the first Autopilot Drive Time video. Alright, I'm taking Lucky down now. This is 2 car lengths from the setting. I don't usually drive with 2 car lengths, but now we have it in 2 car lengths. So going 63, a little bit closer to this black car in front of us than we were before. There goes an airplane leaving McCarran Airport. All right, there goes that blue Tesla. All right, I've got it down. I've got it now in 1. What is 1 car length look like behind the car in front of us? So we're going 70, and this is 1 car length. I suppose in stop and go traffic with the chances for cars darting in and out of the lanes, 1 car length is reasonable. I don't think I would do it at higher speeds. Oh, a higher speed, we're going 68. I don't know, I don't really like it. I feel like it's a little close for me. It's just a matter of comfort. There's no right or wrong with that. We're slowing down again. Now we're going 54. Las Vegas Strip, downtown, Las Vegas Boulevard. I don't know. I think it's really a matter of comfort. I don't think there's any right or wrong. I prefer it at, I think 3. What do you, for those of you who have experience driving in autopilot, let me know in the comments below what you think of the setting here and what number you typically keep it at. I just hit the arrow to get over, and now we're going to be getting on 15 North. I'm going to put Lucky back in 3. And still in autopilot at this point, but because I don't have navigate on autopilot, I'm taking it out of autopilot for the transition lanes here between 215 and 15. I don't know if I technically had to do that. It's really more of a comfort level safety thing. And as we make this curve here, get back on Highway 15, which is where we did the first Autopilot Drive Time video. So while we're getting on to 15, I will put autopilot back on for just a minute, but let me just take a moment to thank everyone for watching TesLUCKY. I appreciate so much each and every one of our 156 first subscribers. Please, if you haven't subscribed, hope that you will consider subscribing and clicking the bell to turn on notifications. I am going to turn on autopilot again. If you'd like to see our future autopilot videos, our future software updates, pretty soon I'm going to be posting another road trip video focusing on our drive from Key West, Florida, Big Pine Key, Florida to Las Vegas, and all the fun we had along the way at the superchargers. So appreciate everyone who is choosing to subscribe to our channel so that we can try to continue to grow Lucky into a channel that represents the future of electric vehicles and the safety and the convenience and the fun of driving a Tesla. So if you want to see more of Highway 15 on autopilot, go back and watch the first autopilot video, autopilot drive time video that we created. I'll put the link at the end screen. And that's it. Beautiful day here in Las Vegas. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Thanks again for watching. TesLUCKY.